After creating the linear equations, pagkatapos natin magawa yung linear equations ng ating objective and subjective functions, ng mga yan, we could now create a simple matrix. Yan. I have pre-created a simple linear matrix as reference. Yan. Anong ibig sabihin yan, sir? Lahat ng values, sorry, ayusin lang natin. Yan. Lahat ng values or lahat ng variables should be put on the upper side, and lahat ng basic variables should be put on the left side. The concern is we already know all these variables, but we don't know yet the basic variables. Paano natin siya malalaman? We need first to write all the coefficients of the subjective functions. You will be putting here all the coefficients of the subjective functions first. And dito sa baba, dito nyo ilalagay ang subjective function natin. We'll be putting the subjective functions here. Yan. For this one, let's start creating. Sa coefficient muna tayo ng first constraints. 0, 0z, 4x1, 2x2, 1s1, wala siyang s2, at ang right hand side niya ay 600. On the second part is 0 ang z, 2x1, 6x2, 0s1, and 1s2. At ang right hand side niya ay 480. Diba? As you could see, kompleto na yung inner side. Let's now create our objective function. All objective functions should be put below the line. So objective function, if you look here, z is 1, negative 40, x2, negative 30, x3, x2, 0, negative 0 o 0s1, and 0 s2. Yan. Sir, ano na po yung mga basic variables natin? Yung basic variables natin, as you can see, are those values or coefficient, those variables or basic variables na sila lang yung nag-iisang 1 and the rest ng nasa column ay 0. Ano ibig sabihin? For example, at si Z, siya lang ay nag-iisang 1 dito, the rest, siya ay 0 na. Ibig sabihin, siya lang yung nag-iisang 1 sa column na ito, and the rest, 0 na. Ibig sabihin, ang basic variable sa row 3 ay si Z. Yan. Sa row 1, siya lang yung nag-iisang 1, hanapin yung column ng 1, ito, and the rest ay 0 na. Ibig sabihin, ang basic variable natin dito is si S1. Then, sa row 2, siya lang yung nag-iisang 1, and the rest is 0 na. Ang basic variable natin dito is S2. Once you have created your initial table, we could now create some iterations. But before we create some iterations, we need first to check the lowest row. We could say that we are already in our optimum computation. Pwede natin sabihin na tayo nasa optimum computation na. We are already on our optimum computation if all the values in the 0, letter 0 is positive kapag siya ay maximization. Kapag siya ay maximization, all the values of the 0 should be positive. Pag siya may negative pa, ibig sabihin, we're not done yet. Paano natin siya kukumputin? We need to look for the most negative value. We will be focusing on the most negative value.